Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
My love to you all.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Let me just expand on the sonoluminescence.
Yes.
Is there a similar conversion process in which you can convert sound or any other medium into electrical energy?
Absolutely.
Tell me about it.
Absolutely. Well, you have it in the basic fact of sonoluminescence. You just have to make slight adjustments, or you can add what are called waveguides in the area where you are creating the light with the sound, and the waveguide can be of a diameter that is representative of an electrical wavelength, so that it can conduct that vibration down its length in such a way so that it acts as a step-down transformer and a converter into the idea of what you call electrical phenomenology.
Cool.
It would help if it was actually lower in temperature, yes. What you call superconductive.
Right. So is superconductivity only possible at low temperature, or is there a way to...
No. The idea can be at what you typically refer to as room temperature, and even higher temperatures than that. You just haven't discovered the materials yet that are responsible for being able to do that.
But you have, didn't you?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
You can use mixtures of copper and boron and a few other things that we will get into at another time when you are ready for that information. But you can begin experimenting with those.
Gotcha.
Does that help?
That does. Thank you very much. What is the speed of the, what we call here, electrostatic potential, or the potential of a charge density?
Well, it is fundamentally infinite, but you have different levels of it that you interpret in your dimensional reality. So depending upon the frequency you're at, it will determine a different speed for that. But the fundamental tick of the clock is what you refer to as the Planck time.
Okay, so Planck's constant is valid in some sense.
It is the tick of the clock of your experience of physical reality, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Does that help?
It does. What role does macroscopic quantum tunneling play in energy reception and energy conversion in electrical
It plays
systems?
a huge role.
Tell me about
It's
it.
actually within your biology, it's actually within your brain, and helps to allow your brain to act as a receiver for the higher frequency energies of your higher mind and convert them down into things that then can be processed as belief systems and thoughts and emotions and behaviors and activity within your biological.
And how does it apply specifically to electrical energy in systems?
Well, it helps generate the matrix along which electrical impulses can most easily be conducted.
So, and can you talk about an application to other than the brain?
Well, in the senses. Many of your scientists are now discovering that the ability of certain animals, such as certain birds, to navigate by the electromagnetic field has to do with the idea of quantum tunneling.
Gotcha.
Does that help?
It does, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's enough.
Thank you very much. Love you, Bashar.
And our love to you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Nice to meet you.
And you as well.
So I would like to ask you if some beings have higher vibration than human being.
Well, we have a higher vibration than humans.
And your physical body can be seen for us or not?
You can see us, but we are almost non-physical. But we can make ourselves appear to you in solid form.
So you can decrease your vibration?
Yes, which we do in order for this channeling to happen, because we have to come closer to the vibration of the channel, and the channel raises his vibration to come closer to us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, all right, thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
it's so nice to meet you.
And you as well. Speak up, so that all may hear you.
My question that I wanted to ask you was already answered.
How synchronous of you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask you just a mundane question. What does your normal day look like?
What does my normal day look like? All right. Not that anything in our reality is normal. It is natural instead. But the idea is, as many of you know, I am a first contact specialist. Therefore, a lot of my day is occupied by making contact with different civilizations, such as yours, extending the relationship between my civilization and those civilizations, such as yours. Some of my day may sometimes be occupied by the idea of exploring space, discovering the idea of new civilizations to make contact with. A lot of it is spent observing how different civilizations function. A lot of it is also spent participating in some of those civilizations in a variety of ways. Some of it is also acting as a sculptor, utilizing different materials, such as what we described earlier as the nanoglass material, to create different forms that are receptive to different levels of energy and express those energies through those forms as we create them. Interacting also with my fellow beings on my own world in a variety of ways. There are many things that occupy my experience on a day-to-day basis. Will that answer your question?
Thank you very much, yeah. And just one more question.
You had a question after all.
Yeah. Do you also need to sleep?
We do not sleep anymore. We do not eat anymore. We learned at one point in our civilization, in our evolution, to lucid dream very powerfully. And when we learned to lucid dream, we became aware that on a higher level, there is what we call a template, a blueprint for physical reality. And in lucid dreaming, by becoming awake in the dream and controlling the dream, we could take our consciousness to that level of the template and actually make adjustments in the template, in the blueprint, to make changes in physical reality that then allowed us to become more lucid in the physical dream. And then we started to understand that physical reality was just a different kind of dream. And so by becoming lucid in our dream state, we became lucid in the physical dream, and they started to blend together until there was no difference. So we don't need to go to sleep because we're always dreaming and we're always awake. Does that help you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. At this timing, we will extend to each and every one of you our suggestion to go and refresh yourselves, and we will resume this transmission after your break. Thank you. Let us continue the transmission with the continuation of your questions and dialogue, if you wish. All right. All right, thank you. Please proceed.
Dobrý den, Bashare.
Hello, Bashar.
And good day to you.
I vám dobrý den.
Já jsem léčitel a
I'm a
přeji si
healer, and
zdokonalení
I wish to
schopnosti
improve my abilities.
vyléčit nemocné i
I
tam,
wish to be able
kde
to
to
heal
ještě pozemská
the sick
medicína
people
nedokáže
where the
a mé
earthly medicine cannot do
schopnosti
it.
na to zatím nestačí.
And I can see that my abilities are not good enough for that.
A přeji si vytvořit síť
I wish to
spolupracovníků,
create a network of people
kteří dokáží totéž.
who would be able to do the same.
Jsi schopen mi v tom pomoci,
Are you
naučit
able
mě,
to assist
jak vyléčit to, co
with that?
zatím
Can you
nedokážeme?
teach me how to heal what we cannot heal at the moment?
You cannot heal those who do not wish to be healed.
No.
Do you understand?
Chápu, ale
I
jsou
do.
tací, kteří si
But
to
there are people
velmi
who
přejí a
do
přesto
wish
se to
to be
nepodaří.
healed, but
They may say so on the
Možná.
surface, but that may not be true deep within. The idea as a healer is you simply create an energy that represents the healed state. The person must be willing to match that frequency in order to heal themselves. A healer never heals anybody directly. But many people may go to a healer and not necessarily actually desire to be healed. They may wish to even prove to themselves that they cannot be healed. So the idea is if they walk away without being healed, you have still given them what it is they actually wished to experience. You cannot force the idea of healing on anyone, but you can simply provide the opportunity for them to heal themselves if they choose to match the energy that you are giving off. You have to allow them to choose whatever they choose. Does that make sense?
Dává, ano,
It-
setkal
yes.
jsem se i s takovými, kteří
I even
si
met
přáli
people
verbálně být
who
vyléčeni a toužili
verbally
potom, aby
claimed
nebyli.
they wished to be
Děkuju.
healed, but inside they didn't wish so.
Yes, and many times, even though the mind may say they wish to be healed, they may be on a journey, they may be on a path where it doesn't necessarily serve them to be healed that way. They may need to go through a different kind of process in order to truly heal themselves. But if they come to you, they are going to get something out of it in some way, shape, or form, and you may not always know what that is. You have to let them walk away with whatever it is they have taken from you and work on it themselves in their own lives, fitting it in where it belongs. So all you need to do is generate the state and allow them to experience whatever they choose to experience. That's all a healer can do. Make sense?
Dává, ale
Yes, it
přesto
does.
existuje řada
But
nemocí,
There are
které
diseases
prostě naše civilizace
that
neumí
cannot
řešit.
be solved or healed by our civilization.
Například
No, that
nemoc-
is not true.
Ne, to není pravda.
You can heal anything fundamentally. Anything that you create, you can heal.
Děkuju.
Thank you.
Shivai,
And to you, good day.
my brother Bashar, I love you very much.
Oh, our unconditional love to you as well.
Thank you. I would like to ask you about the light language, but before I ask you the question, I have some light language to share with you and my brother and sister. It's okay?
You may do that if you wish, but there will be no translation for us if it isn't something that's in the channel's vocabulary.
Okay, no problem. You just listen with your heart.
Of course.
Okay. 切回可会是学佛可切切哈可是破切破卡切会切会下破切快破切结果。
All right, thank you.
Thank
That is
you.
actually very reminiscent of an ancient Tibetan Qi exercise.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, what is the light language and how is it assisting the ascension process? Because my guides activate this language in me about 1 week ago.
Yes, well, the idea is, does it put you in the state of being that is representative of your true self?
Yes.
Then that's how it assists you.
Okay.
Because then when you act from that state of being, the things you are doing can then be more powerfully aligned with your true vibration and be more effective in your reality.
Okay. And could you speak a little bit about our star family from Sirius and their connection with ancient Egypt? The message I received from them is we are returning and we return you to yourselves.
Yes. Many of the beings from Sirius were involved in the original teachings of civilization to certain cultures on your society, and many of them interacted with people on Earth from the ancient Egyptian civilization and many other civilizations on your planet to teach many different things like mathematics and astronomy and agriculture and language and many other things. And they are connected to many of you, and many of you are connected to them energetically. And many of you have counterparts, in a sense, other versions of yourselves in the Sirius civilization. So when those connections are realized, you can again amplify your energy connections and bring through that energy and information to the Earth to help with the transformation. And then eventually, when enough of that energy is experienced on your planet, then the Sirius beings can return and be compatible with the vibration you have created on your world. Now, the reason that you can also interact very strongly with whales and dolphins on your planet is because the whales and dolphins have been for many thousands of years telepathically connected with the Sirius beings, and you can learn many things from them by interacting with them in your waters that can prepare you for more contact specifically from those consciousnesses in the Sirius system.
Okay, thank you, my brother. And also I want to ask you, since I am connecting more deeply with my team of guides, I identify more as we than I. This is a part of the process and the ascension taking place.
It can be, yes.
Okay, good. And also I am drawn to the place Lake Titicaca in Peru.
Oh, all right. When will you go there?
I will go maybe in February
All right.
2017. I received guidance that I need to go to Peru.
Then you will be making more connections with the ancient civilizations that will download more information for you for the next step on your path.
Yes, they tell me that I have some connection with you, Bashar, but maybe everyone here feels the same way.
In a sense, and we obviously have connection to all of you, or you wouldn't be involved in this conversation. But the connections are various and different for different people, and many of you are connected to our civilization, whether you are connected directly with me personally or not, as well as other hybrid civilizations.
Okay, thank you. And
thank you.
How come Darryl does not wear his Hawaiian shirt anymore?
Because he is not in Hawaii.
Okay. Okay.
We understand that that is a humorous answer, but understand that the channel will also go through changes and the energy will also go through changes. And sometimes, like all of you, a person will realize that wearing certain things at certain times is representative of certain energy states, and that sometimes other energy states are necessary for the accomplishment of the interaction in a certain way. So these things will change dynamically over time for a variety of reasons.
Okay, and lastly, I feel a very deep connection with the hybrid children, not only the hybrid children, but all children of the world. I
Yes.
see them as my own children.
Yes,
and
that's how we see all of our children.
Yes, my brother. And but I do not feel I have hybrid children. I feel like I am assisting and teaching in some
Yes.
way. This is true?
It is more that, yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much. I
Thank
love
you.
you. We love you.
Our love to you as well.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
And to you, good day.
Thank you for the honor to speak here. to
Oh, the honor
communicate.
is ours.
I'm a little confused.
Oh, how exciting to be confused.
Yeah, it's about opening a new chapter in my life. I spent the last year in Peru and came back to Austria where I'm living
Yes.
and feel alien as I felt even before.
You think you feel alien.
Right. I
But
do.
that's all right. Because all of you are learning more of who you are, and for a while that may make you feel very different than most typical people on your planet, which can make you feel a little alien, but that's all right.
Okay. And there is this deep desire to be of service and
In what way? What excites you?
freedom.
Yes, but how would
Love.
you like to express being of service?
This is exactly what confuses me, that I do not really know the next step in my life.
Oh,
so I decided
nonsense.
I go.
Nonsense. It's very easy to understand and find that out. You are here today because we assume it excited you to be here, yes?
Right?
So you can keep it on a very simple level, start small. When this conversation and this day is over, you have options in front of you. Just choose the one that has even just a little bit more excitement than any other option and act on that one first, with no insistence or expectation about the outcome. And then when you are done with that, look around for the next simple thing that you can do and pick the one that has just a little bit more excitement than anything else and act on that next. And keep doing that, and it will build and it will grow and it will bring you synchronistically more opportunities to act on bigger and bigger and bigger expressions of excitement. And then when you're in the proper state, you will get the inspirations and the imagination for other ways in which you can express these things. But you can start a step at a time. You can start small. It's very easy to do that way.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yes.
easy.
It is. Many people on your planet have been taught that things have to be a struggle. They have to be difficult in order to be worth anything at all. That's not necessarily the case. Yes, of course, you will have challenges, but challenges are fun. Challenges are exciting. Challenges help you discover more of yourself. But you don't have to suffer and you don't have to struggle. It is very simple.
Okay.
Does that help?
It helps. I take it easy now.
Are you more excited?
A bit more relaxed.
All right, that can be exciting, to be relaxed. When we talk about acting on your excitement, as we often say, we don't mean you have to be running around and jumping up and down with your hair on fire. Excitement and passion can also be a sense of balanced peace and relaxation. Excitement can be expressed in many ways. We understand that sometimes the meanings of your words can be confusing in the way that they are being used here. But really, we're just talking about the vibration that is true for you at any given moment. That's what it really just means. Yes?
Okay.
And being yourself and knowing yourself. That's all it takes. And allowing yourself to express that in all the ways you can. And the easiest thing, the compass needle for you, is whatever excites you more than any other option at that moment, do that first.
All right.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Why, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please understand, this is all just physics. It's a simple formula. It's very easy to follow.